So let me explain my situation. I couldn't decide between wine or Red Bull, so we got them both. I don't usually day drink, but when I do, I put it on the internet.
Hello there, I'm Miss Nay Cotton or whatever. Welcome to my channel.
Are we day drinking? Maybe. I think we should start a game. Every time I say whatever, we take a sip. So in today's DVD, I've got my ladies and we are going to create this look. It's giving vintage. My friend recommended that I watch this movie, Don't Worry My Darling. It's very like vintage vibe. I think subconsciously I was inspired by the look because the very next day I created it and I want to recreate it while we answer some questions that my darlings asked me on Instagram. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to be using my old foundation, which is the Rimmel Perfect Match in the shade Noisette. The reason why I'm not using the Fit Me is because she was way too dark and I took her to Cape Town last week and really had to work magic. I'm also going in again with my LA Girl Pro Prep and she definitely serves on a high definition smoothening face primer goodness or whatever. A lot of my darlings asked me online English teaching related questions. So we'll go in with that first. We'll keep it professional while I operate with the foundation. Bam. I said keep it professional. As you can see, she's on her back. She's really done. I don't want to let you go. Oh, once again, I'm forgetting to color correct. So I'm gonna go in better late than never with the Pro Concealer, LA Girl Color Corrector. Once bitten, I'm gonna go in with the little. Very heavy. Very little. So the first question that I'm gonna answer from my darlings is, how do you get into online English teaching? You do need to be TEFL certified or TEFL qualified. TEFL stands for Teaching English as Foreign Language, regardless of whether you do or do not have tertiary education such as a diploma or a degree. You are required to be TEFL certified. So I will leave 2 links in the description box for 2 websites where you can complete your TEFL qualification for absolutely free. And those links should be Teacher Record and TEFL Professional Development Institute. I did good. I think that's good enough. I am gonna set it with the Rimmel Lasting Finish, Fix and Go.
Bruh.
And then also on my brush because she just dries my elbows. And even cheers to you. Cheers to the new year, by the way. What the heck? Hope we are smashing our goals and doing the things to become that girl in 2025. Because the only person you should be held accountable to is yourself. You know what I mean? Personally, how did I get into online English teaching? I started teaching English online part-time. And I was lucky enough to know a couple of women in my social group who were already online English teachers. And they were friendly enough and giving enough to share their knowledge, their experience, and what they knew with me. And I'm very grateful to them. If you're watching it, hey girl, hey! How you doing? So that is also why I'm very passionate about sharing information. I try my best not to gatekeep because I know how much one woman sharing just their experience with me changed my life. And if you want to know in detail the ins and outs of how to teach English online, the tips and tricks that I use to be booked, blessed and busy in the online English environment for the past 3 years, you can also join my masterclass. I do host a 2.5-hour masterclass. I've put my heart and my soul into that masterclass, and I usually host one a month, and I'll be hosting my next one on the 31st of January 2025. So I'll see you there. And then if there's any brand managers or social media managers for Rimmel, send PR, send help. Like, I really love this foundation. I mean, look at the base. Look at the base. And then what you say? What you think? The color correction this time, like I learned my lesson. Hey, we live and we learn. You live and you learn to take one step at a time.
Oh my God!
Falling in love. This is not the wine, by the way. This is definitely the Red Bull. For the next question, I'm going in with she is the girl or whatever. Now I'm just doing it on purpose. I told you I don't do this often. Okay. But when you do it, you gotta do it right. The next question is, did I teach in person before teaching English online? It's actually the opposite. I started teaching English online part-time while I was working my corporate job. And when I left my corporate job to teach English online full-time, I was like, I'm gonna go all in. Like, I'm very like all or nothing. So while I was teaching English online full-time, I thought to myself, hey, why not make it legit and complete my postgraduate certificate in education, which allows me now to teach in South African schools. And part of your PGCE course, whether you're doing it over the 12 months or the 18 months, you have to go in a physical school and complete your practicals. I'm a qualified high school teacher. My subjects that I specialize in are business studies, economics, and then I teach English online through TEFL. So yes, I taught in physical schools, teaching from grade 10 to grade 12's business studies and economics. My first practicals were 3 weeks, and then my second round of practicals at the end of the year was 4 weeks. No, 5 weeks. It was 5 freaking weeks, and I was teaching English online during that time. So basically, I would go to school like a normal teacher, lesson prep and teach those lessons. For my teaching practice, I would have to do assignments for my postgraduate certificate, teach my lessons in the evening after school, study for postgraduate certificate tests and exams. It was hectic, let me tell you. But I did that. I still earned my money. I paid for my studies by teaching English online, and I got that certificate. I got qualified, and whew, what a celebration. So cheers to past me, and thank God for giving me the strength and the patience to get through that journey, because she was not an easy one. If you are thinking of completing your postgraduate certificate in education, I definitely recommend you complete it in a year, because you can just bang it out, you can just get it done. And that was my idea. I just wanted to get it done as fast as possible, knowing that I was also working at the same time. And I am so grateful for my flexible schedule with online English teaching, that I was able to go into a physical school and teach the practical lessons, and then come home to my online students and teach them into the evening. So my day was structured like that. And I'm so grateful for my man. He was cooking and cleaning and taking care of the child during that time. Choose your partner wisely, let me tell you. Which leads me to my next question. Do I have children? Yes, I do. I have a son. He's 2 years old and his name is Goku. Can I introduce you to my son? Here he is. Say hi. Say hi, my darlings. This is Goku. He is a VRAH Yorkie. Show them your bow. Show them how civilized you are. He's so cutesy. And he's named after Goku from Dragon Ball Z, because low-key, Goku from Dragon Ball Z was my first real crush. Coming home after primary school lessons, running to find out what happened on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Goku was my man. Goku was my man, and this is the second love of my life. So yes, I do have a son. If you are a dog mom, let me know what your pet's name is and why you chose that name, or what your cat's name is, or what your fish's name is. Is it Nemo? Because if I had a fish, that fish's name would be Nemo for sure. Like, or Dory. Nemo and Dory. Standard. For blush, we're going in with Switch Beauty, Bubble Blush, or whatever. I know I heard myself. Thank you for reminding me though. You keep me on track. So let's go to the next question. One of my darlings asked, how do I stay motivated to get out of my comfort zone? I wouldn't say I'm always motivated. I don't think anyone's always motivated. But I would say that I am very disciplined, and one of my core values that I take very seriously is integrity. If I say I'm going to do something, I must do it. Or I try my very best. I try my utmost best to do it. So if I say to myself that I'm going to lose 5 kilograms in 2025 and I do nothing towards that goal, in my mind, I'm lying to myself. I'm a liar. So it goes against that core value of integrity. And the more I tell myself that I'm going to do something and I don't do it, the less I trust myself, the less I believe in myself. So why even set that goal in the first place? So I do think my discipline comes from my childhood. My dad is now a retired police officer. He was very strict. Very strict. And he would actually interrogate my sister and I, and we needed to be like on our toes, on the ball with what it is that we're doing, what it is that we're lying about. I never lied as a child. I was a very, very honest child. Damn, if you're watching this, everything I said to you was true. I feel like when my sister and I used to come home late from school, and my father, he would know exactly where we were, with who we were with, because he was also a taxi owner back in the day. So he would say, you were with this person at this time. And me and my sister now, we already aligned our stories, nakolava, with our stories. So we would sit now in our interrogation chairs and we would be like, us? But that person? Never. And it's kind of funny now because I honestly think that he knew we were lying and we knew that he knew, but we kept the game going. You know what I mean? Is the blush enough? Is it giving? Let's put more. Our minds can play tricks on us and we have thousands of thoughts that run through our minds daily. Majority of them, 95% of them are negative thoughts. So in order for me to counter those negative thoughts with motivation or a positive thought to get done, I need to self-manipulate. I need to be a little bit delusional and just do the thing, because at the end of the day, no one's coming to achieve my goals but me, and I'm only getting older. That deserves a drink. We're only getting older, and time literally waits for no person. Sundays, yes, I do rot. I do scroll on TikTok and Instagram, but I give myself a deadline of how long I'm going to be there and when I need to action. And then when the minute hand hits that minute, I need to get up and operate. For the lip, I'm going with my fave combo. I think this is Maybelline. It's basically the lip crayon. The pencil is Essence and the color is Fierce. And my favorite YouTuber, TikToker, Instagram girlie, did she not comment on my reel? Oh my gosh, on Sunday when I posted the first YouTube video, we were in Cape Town at the Chané concert and I absolutely was obsessed when MONET dropped her slow motion concert Chané TikTok, and I just knew I had to try it. It was my first time doing slow motion edits. I tried it, I tagged her. She liked my story. She liked my post, and I'm like, week closed. Like, I can sleep. I've done what I need to do. I've achieved what I need to achieve. But my girlie MONET, she shared a tip on a red lip to apply the pencil, the lipstick, and then some powder. The Red Bull, the Red Bull was within me. I am not steady. Rock steady. And that's just the pencil, girl. That is just the pencil. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I don't know about that base. No treble. No treble. On Maybelline. Send PR, add me to the list, add me to all the PR lists, please. I'm so delusional. This year in 2025, I know I'm going on brand trips. I know I'm gonna get flown out. My bags are packed. My luggage is ready. Fly me out. Just send me the ticket, send me the location, send me the brief, and I'll meet you there. But on a serious note, my Cape Town content aids, transitions, slow-mos, editing, just like that. Roll the clips, like, girl, do you see that? I can't be the only one seeing that. My battery is giving low, so we're gonna wrap it up real quick. I'm gonna get my hair done and apply a little bit of mascara, and then I'll answer the final question that my darlings asked me. For mascara, I'm going in again with the 5D Lash Pow, just on my bottom lashes. And for powder, my girl, London Banana Loose powder. I'm just gonna put it in the areas where I am oily and under my eyes. Not be grooving to zero music. Got to be glued. lasting freeze hairspray on the eyebrows, a fluffy brow or whatever. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Come on. Yeah. I don't know what happened here. What is that?
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
That is too much. And the final is did I as a teenager imagine or dream or think or have a plan for where I am today? The honest answer is no. When I was in high school, I actually wanted to be an accountant. My results weren't good enough for a scholarship or a bursary, so I threw that idea out the window and I decided to complete my diploma in financial management. I really wanted to be a baddie corporate girlie, and even when I was working in corporate, my goal was to climb up the corporate ladder, and it made me very hard. It made me very harsh, and I was going a lot against my core value of integrity, which at the end made me quite bitter, and I was taking it out on my subordinates, the people who I was responsible for in my team, and it definitely turned me into somebody that I was starting to resent, which was another reason why I decided to take the plunge and change my environment, teach English online, which I do not regret. And when I got into online English teaching full time and I started studying my postgraduate certificate in education, I honestly believed I was going to be teaching in a South African school. I'm still not teaching in a South African school. I'm still teaching English online. And now I've rebranded as a YouTuber and I'm journeying towards becoming a full-time content creator. Literally going with the vibes, going with the flow. So I think the underlying goal is to be happy, to be successful, and to be able to support my family outside of just myself, my mans, and my son. The plan might change, like the journey that gets me there might change. What I'm doing for a living might change, but the goal remains the same. The goal remains the same. So no, as a teenager, as a high school girlie, I did not imagine myself to be working from home, teaching English online, and doing content creation, editing videos. I was not creative at all. I can even remember a time many years ago, I was talking to my man, saying to him, I don't know what my hobbies are, I don't know what my passions are. I was even crying because I was like, you're so creative, you're so talented, and I don't know what I'm good at. And that's when I just started saying yes to ideas that I had. If I even studied, or I even was trained to be a nail tech. I started practicing doing nails, didn't like it. On to the next one. I did modeling. I started my modeling career when I was 29. It was really fun. It boosted my confidence a lot. Like just saying yes to things and backing myself when I have an idea of, can I do this? I want to try this. Am I capable of it? I don't know. I don't even know if I can do YouTube, but here I am posting a YouTube video with my iPhone 14. So there's that. But anyway, this is the final look. I don't really know if she's good, if we did her justice. Oh, and then next week, let's talk about introverts versus extroverts. There are a lot of girlies who want to do content but are afraid to put themselves out there because they are introverts, afraid to talk in front of the camera. Mina, I'm an introvert. I'm a homebody. Like, I honestly prefer to be home, and I'm very awkward in social settings, but there are things that we can do to get out of that shell. So let me know in the comments if you are introverts, if you are an extrovert, and if you want me to talk about how to learn extrovert skills as an introvert in the next DVD. But for now, cue the slow-mo.